For this, we're going to use marginal utility to figure out what is going to be our consumer equilibrium. How much of something are we going to buy? Okay, so the first thing we would just be given a table with the quantity of movies and total utility. Here we would have the quantity of books, the total utility. Utility is how much satisfaction that we get from something. As we increase our number of movies watched, say in a month, we get more and more satisfaction. These are arbitrary numbers that we would just make up, but we'd say we get 24 utils if we watched one movie. If we watch 2 movies, we'd get 44 utils. If we watch 3 movies, we'd get 60. So as we increase our consumption of something, we get more and more satisfaction. Okay? And we can do the same with books here. If we consuming books doesn't sound right, but if we read books, we don't read any books, we don't get any satisfaction from them. If we read one book, we'd say we'd get 20 utils of satisfaction. Over here we can compare. We get one movie, we get 24 utils. We get one book, we get 20 utils. We'd say that we like movies more than we like books because we get more utils for movies than we get for books. But what we need to figure out here is something called marginal utility. Okay, we don't ever get one here for 0 units. Okay, to find marginal utility, what we're going to do is we're going to do the change in total utility divided by change in TU, that's total utility, divided by the change in quantity. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the change in total utility. So we're going to take 24 minus 0, 24 minus 0, the change here, when we go from 0 to 1 movies, our total utility changes. 24 minus 0, we're going to do the change in quantity of movies, which is 1 minus 0. Okay, so it's going to be 24 divided by 1 is 24. Okay, so when we're going to the second movie, okay, what we're trying to figure out is how much additional satisfaction does just that second movie get me? So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the change in total utility. We're going to do 44 minus 24. We're going to divide that by the change in movies, which we're going in increments of 1, but 2 minus 1. So 44 minus 24 divided by 2 minus 1, that will be 20. Okay, so if we increase again, okay, we're moving from 2 units of movies to 3. How much additional satisfaction am I going to get from that third movie? So we're going to find the change in total utility. We're going to take this one minus this one. So 60 minus 44 divided by 3 minus 2. Again, going in increments of 1. So 60 minus 44 divided by 3 minus 2 is 16. Okay, then we go to the next unit, going from 3 to 4. So we're going to take 72 minus 60 divided by 4 minus 3, which will turn out to be 12. Then we move from 4 movies to 5 movies. We're going to find the change in total utility is going to be 80 minus 72 divided by 5 minus 4, which is 8. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing over here for books. Again, we don't ever have one for the first, for 0 units. But if we go from 0 books to 1 book, we want to find the change in total utility divided by the change in quantity. So the change in total utility divided by the change in quantity. How much does that next increment of books give me satisfaction? So we're going to do 20 minus the 0 divided by 1 minus 0, which is 20. So that first book gives me an additional 20 units of satisfaction. Okay, when we go from 1 to 2 units, we're going to find the change in total utility, which is going to be 30 minus 20 divided by 2 minus 1, which will be 10. The next unit we're going to do, okay, we're going to go from 2 books to 3 books. We're going to find 38 minus 30 divided by 3 minus 2, and that's going to be 8. And then we're going to go from 3 to 4. So we're going to do 44 minus 38 divided by 4 minus 3. 44 minus 38 divided by 4 minus 3 should be 6. And then if we go from 4 to 5, we're going to do 48 minus 44 divided by 5 minus 4, which is 4. Okay, so that's how we would calculate marginal utility.